does it mean for you to be engaged in your children's education?
I think these days there are so many ways that you can educate your kid, or there's so many methods and means and media that can reach your kid, that part of the challenge is just figuring out what balance of those forces you want to allow. So you have to limit screen time. I don't want my kid looking at a screen, TV, iPad, anything all day long. So I think that's probably the biggest thing. There's a lot of good stuff online, things like Khan Academy that, which, really give really good information to your kids, but it has to all be in balance. So I think that what we're trying to figure out in this age is, we didn't grow up with these tools, and we didn't grow up with all of these resources, but it's a real trick to get the right mix of those together in a day.
Mm-hmm. And what are you learning about kind of your kids' perspective of what it means to be a digital native? Because they are growing up in a different time in a connected world.
Yeah. Well, my 5-year-old can get on and do a Google search now.
A Google search.
And, that's, as a parent, it's kind of fascinating, but it's also scary because I know what they can come up with if they type in the wrong thing or they're on YouTube. So it takes a lot of monitoring. And now I understand why parents seek out services that have a kids-only avenue, so you don't have to worry about that. Because I would love for them to be able to explore those and do their own searches without us being constantly over their shoulder. But you'd want that to be in a safe environment. But it's amazing because it's a much more interactive way of learning than the way we grew up, where it's just all in a book, and this is the information, this is the beginning of it, and this is the end of it, and that's all there is about this topic. Now, any story in history, as they study things like pilgrims, or there's many, many different stories that they could believe, pay attention to. And so, I think that's an exciting part of it. But as a parent, you have to figure out how you're going to let that play out.